Hello. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Okay. I've been talking about story time, story time, story time. So it's time to start. Okay. Um I met my ex in 2008. I met him through a friend. I did not I live in Toronto and I was on vacation and I went to Jamaica. And my background is Jamaican. I was born here, but my parents are both Jamaican. So I went to Jamaica on a trip to hook up, like to meet my girlfriend. We were gonna have like a girls' trip or whatever. And she ended up actually knowing the family because she had met them years prior. So that's how I ended up meeting him. And uh, should have listened to people because when I went and then I came back and told people that I met him, everybody was like, oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to get involved with somebody who's not here. Blase, blase, didn't listen. Anyhow, I was just being love bombed all over the place. But when I met him, I had been by myself for a long time before. Just to give you a little bit of a background, I have four children. And when I met him, I had already two children. And so I had broken up in my last relationship and I had been single. I'd been by myself for a little while. And so when I met him, didn't know at the time that I was being love bombed heavily, did not know, didn't even see it. But fell in love because of how we came across and all the time he wanted to take to talk to me and the time we spent and to be honest with you, when I look back on that situation, your girl was doing too much. I was doing too much. I was going to Jamaica. I was going back and forth. It wasn't a situation where like he was financially helping me. I didn't request it either because of where he was and where I was and the exchange and the money and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't think it was right of me to expect that. And I thought I was doing a good thing by going down and traveling and entertaining and spending time with him. And of course, I was doing all this because, like I said, he was love bombing me and he was coming across as a person who was super nice, like super caring. I had brought my kids down there as well. He met the kids. He was great to the kids. Um, it was just it was just crazy when I look back to see the changes between the person that I met when I first went down there to the person at the end of our relationship. Wild. So we dated for 4 years. Like it was me going back and forth for like 4 years. I even by like the second year in our relationship, I think it was, I had my third child, which was his first child, my daughter. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to move. I'm going to move down there for a little bit because in Canada, when you have your baby, you're entitled to a year's maternity leave. So I said, okay, I'm going to go down there for this year and I'm going to see if I can build a life. And he wasn't coming at me like he wanted to move here or anything like that. So I thought it was great, because a lot of times, for those of you who don't know, when Jamaican girls or when girls go to Jamaica and they meet these men, 95% of the time, these men just want papers to come to foreign, as they call it. So like they want to come to Canada, USA, UK, whatever. But he wasn't coming at me like that. So I felt really good about it. So moved down there, started, trying to build a life. But unfortunately, I couldn't get a job. So when I realized that I couldn't get a job, I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to come back to Toronto and then I will file the paperwork to get him to come here. Girl, it really it really started as soon as he got here. Like as soon as he got here, shortly after he got here, is when I started to see the craziness emerge. But I also promised shorter videos. So remember, I'm going to have a part, I'll have many parts for this to continue my story. But remember, God did not put you here for anybody to beat on you.